Hello everyone. Today we are going to study vapor absorption system. So see here unit contents of the vapor absorption system. First one is introduction to vapor absorption system. Then simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. Then practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. Comparison between vapor absorption system and vapor compression system. COP of ideal vapor absorption system. Electrolux refrigerator, lithium bromide absorption system, and new mixtures for vapor absorption system. So prerequisite for this unit are properties of fuel substances. That is, students must know the different properties like pressure, volume, temperature, latent heat, and different processes before going for this chapter. The objective to study this chapter are to study vapor absorption system and to find performance of vapor absorption system. The outcomes after completing this unit, students should be able to explain various type of vapor absorption systems and to find COP of ideal vapor absorption system. See here, first point is simple vapor absorption system. So the figure for this system is shown. See here the different parts of the system. First one is absorber, second is generator, third one is condenser, receiver, and expansion valve and evaporator. Here refrigerant is ammonia and solution is aqua ammonia, that is ammonia and water is used in this process. See here, from absorber strong aqua ammonia solution is passed to the generator. In generator, heating coil is there, so heating takes place there. From there, high pressure high pressure ammonia vapors are created and weak solution is passed to expansion to back to the absorber. And from here, high pressure ammonia vapors passes through the condenser. There is water in and water out for the cooling purpose, so heat is rejected and ammonia vapors are converted into liquid form, and it further passes through receiver and then expansion valve, and then it passes through evaporator. In evaporator, actual process of refrigeration takes place. Then ammonia vapor passes through absorber, so weak solution is converted into strong solution and it is pumped by using pump, and it passes to the generator. So again heating of strong aqua ammonia solution takes place. After heating, high pressure ammonia vapors are created which are passed to the condenser, and remaining weak solution is passed to the absorber, and this process continues and refrigeration effect is obtained in evaporator. Now we will see this process in details. See here, simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. The simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system is shown in previous figure. So it consists of the main parts: absorber, pump, generator, expansion valve, and also condenser and evaporator and receiver. Those are the important parts of the simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system, in which ammonia is used as a refrigerant and solution is aqua ammonia. So the working fluid, that is refrigerant, is working fluid is aqua ammonia solution, and ammonia act as a refrigerant and aqua acts as a absorber. In this system, the low pressure ammonia vapors leaving the evaporator enters into the absorber, where it is absorbed by the weak solution. Weak solution comes from generator, which contains less ammonia, and strong solution is formed in the absorber, which is passed to the generator to the pump. The water that is aqua, has the ability to absorb very large quantity of ammonia vapors, and the strong aqua ammonia solution is formed. The absorption of ammonia vapors in water lowers the pressure in the absorber, which draws more ammonia vapor from the evaporator. So this temperature rises, so solution, the temperature of solution rises there. See next point, the strong solution formed in the absorber is pumped to the generator by liquid pump, which increases pressure in the solution. In generator, heating of the strong aqua ammonia solution takes place, and after heating, ammonia vapors are produced, which is passed further, and the weak solution, remaining weak solution is passed to the absorber. See here, the strong solution of aqua ammonia in the generator is heated by some external sources, that is there may be a heating coil or heating unit. During the heating process, the ammonia vapor rises at a high pressure, leaving behind the hot weak aqua ammonia solution in the generator. So aqua ammonia solution, weak solution, is passed to the absorber, and this weak solution flows back to the absorber at low pressure after passing through the expansion valve. Then the high pressure ammonia vapor from the generator is condensed in the condenser to a high pressure liquid ammonia. This liquid ammonia is passed through expansion valve and receiver, and then to the evaporator. So actual process of refrigeration is takes place in the evaporator. This completes the simple aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. So once again, see here in the diagram, the strong solution of aqua ammonia is passed to the generator by using pump. In generator, the heating of strong aqua ammonia solution takes place by using heating coil. Then the high pressure ammonia vapors are passed to the condenser, and remaining weak solution is passed to the expansion valve up through, and through expansion valve it passed to the absorber. So high pressure ammonia vapors are get condensed in a condenser, and ammonia liquid get formed. Then it passes to the receiver to expansion valve. From expansion valve, ammonia passes to the evaporator, where actual refrigerating effect takes place, and then the ammonia vapors are passed to the absorber. In absorber, the ammonia vapors are absorbed by weak solution, and solution becomes strong, and that strong solution is pumped by using pump to the generator, and this process continues. So this is called as simple vapor absorption system. In this system, refrigerant is ammonia and solution is aqua ammonia solution. So here water has ability to absorb large amount of ammonia vapors, and strong solution of aqua ammonia get formed. Now we are going to see practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. See in the diagram, the practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system is shown. In order to make the system more practical and efficient, the system is fitted with accessories such as analyzer, rectifier, and two heat exchanger, that heat exchanger 1 and heat exchanger 2. So what is the use of those accessories? Those accessories help to improve the performance of all components. Figure shows diagram of practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. See in the figure different components. See here absorber, expansion valve, pump, heat exchanger second, generator, heating coil, rectifier, condenser, heat exchanger second. See here expansion valve 1, evaporator. So actual process of refrigeration takes place in the evaporator. So see here how it works. The vapor from the strong aqua ammonia solution in generator where heat is supplied externally. Vapor rises here in, so vapor rises in a generator. See, here is a generator. The strong liquid aqua ammonia solution is heated and vaporizes, and the vapor consists of ammonia vapor with small quantity of water. So what we have to do, this vapor passes through the analyzer. What is the function of analyzer? So analyzer, dehydration of aqua ammonia takes place in the analyzer. So dehydration of this aqua takes place in the analyzer to produce a strong ammonia vapors. That is, analyzer dehydrates the vapors and strong ammonia vapors are passed to the rectifier to the condenser. So if the complete water particles are not removed, then they will enter in the expansion valves, and what will happen in expansion valves, they will freeze and choke the pipeline. So it is necessary to use the analyzer for the dehydration of the vapor ammonia. In next step, the liquid refrigerant is subcooled by using low temperature aqua ammonia vapor, and this subcool is passes through the expansion valve. Here the subcooling takes place by heat exchanger 1, and then it passes through the expansion valve to the evaporator. The refrigerant absorbed in the evaporator and passed to the absorber here through the heat exchanger. So what is the function of this heat exchanger? The function of heat exchanger is to provide cooling of weak solution and heating of strong solution. So function of this heat exchanger first is to provide, or the second heat exchanger provides cooling of weak solution which is coming out of the generator and heating of the strong solution which is pumped from absorber to the generator. So this system is efficient system as it saves amount of energy required for cooling in the absorber and amount of heat required in the generator. Now we will see practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system in detail. See here, in order to make this system more practical, the system is fitted with accessories. There are different accessories. So first one is analyzer, second one is rectifier, and third is two heat exchangers. So what is the function of those accessories? The accessories help to improve the performance of system. So figure shows all components of practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. So now we are going to see how it works. See here, the vapor rises from the strong aqua ammonia solution in the generator where heat is supplied. So in generator, the heat is supplied by heating coil or any external heating source. There, the heating of strong aqua ammonia solution takes place and vapor rises. The vapor rises of aqua ammonia there, or ammonia vapor rises there. The vapors are consist of ammonia vapor with small quantity of water. So the water vapor. So this vapor pass to the analyzer where dehydration of the aqua takes place in the analyzer to produce strong ammonia solution or strong ammonia vapor. So what is the use of analyzer there? Analyzer is used for dehydration of water vapor. In ammonia vapor, water vapors are also present, so it is necessary to remove the water vapor from the system. So analyzer is used for the removing water vapors from the ammonia vapors. See here, if the complete water particles are not removed, this will be entered in expansion valve where they will freeze, choke the pipeline. So it is undesirable effect. So what we have to do? We have to use analyzer and we have to remove the water vapors present in the ammonia vapors. The liquid refrigerant ammonia is subcooled by using low temperature ammonia vapor there, and this is subcooled refrigerant passes through the expansion valve to the evaporator, and actual refrigeration process takes place in the evaporator. The refrigerant absorbed in the evaporator and passes to the absorber through the heat exchanger. So in absorber, the weak ammonia solution enters in the absorber through heat exchanger, and water vapors enters in the absorber. Their strong aqua ammonia solution get formed, and it is pumped up to the generator. In generator, then heating of this aqua ammonia, strong aqua ammonia solution takes place, and process continues. The refrigerant absorbed in the evaporator passes through the absorber. This point is covered already. So the function of second heat exchanger is to provide cooling of weak solution. So weak solution is cooled. With the weak solution which is coming out from the generator is cooled and then passed to the absorber, and in absorber strong solution of aqua ammonia get formed, because aqua ammonia or ammonia liquid entering from ammonia vapors entering from the evaporator, or aqua ammonia vapors enter in the absorber from evaporator, and which are absorbed by this weak aqua ammonia solution, and this weak aqua ammonia solution is passed to the generator through pump through the heat exchanger. So heat exchanger heat the strong solution and it pass to the generator. So this operation saves amount of cooling need for the absorber and the amount of heat needed to the generator. So this is the energy saving system. So coefficient of performance of this system is given by heat absorbed in the evaporator, work divided by work done by pump divided by heat supplied to the generator. So this is the formula for coefficient of performance for this system. So this is all about practical aqua ammonia vapor absorption system. In next lecture we are going to see comparison between vapor absorption refrigeration system and vapor compression refrigeration system, and also lithium bromide absorption refrigeration system and Electrolux refrigerator. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you liked my video, then please subscribe to my channel TechnoSouls Creation and stay tuned for more interesting updates. Thank you. Have a great time.